Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Settles in over the putt. Frank starting to make the move.
Leaderboard very volatile at the moment, so a lot of move in that middle piece of the leaderboard. Top 20 so far.
Par 3 12 may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of the screen. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Solid play, heart of the green. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed. It's gone for a little extra.
Come on, you can't hit a ball that hard.
That is crushing it beyond all crushing.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break. Well, Rich, if there's something to be taken out of this tournament, then it's that right there. Eagle. They've been hard to come by.
Maybe he can build on that. Par 4 14th, and Frank, this hole packs a little punch, doesn't it?
Yeah, the addition of just a little bit more yardage, plus the bunker on the left has been pushed out into the fairway. It makes the whole play a little bit longer than its 490 yards. Second shot is a little bit uphill. No longer is there a bunker on the right side. That side of the green is actually open. You don't really want to be trying to miss that green on the right. Should you decide to go at the flag, you're going to have to carry that front bunker.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Making it look easy at this point. Another beautiful approach shot. Good chance here. And with that birdie, moves to third place. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
This is a cross-country special. That's just downright embarrassing. On the putting surface and now off on the fringe. Wow. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle. Rich, with so few holes left, bogeys are just that much more expensive.
That will really hurt his chances of catching the leader. So through 54 holes, a really good position inside the top 5 with 1 round to go.
Yeah, and those handful of players that we're looking at, Rich, they certainly have looked the best players this week, which makes tomorrow look like a real thriller.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents practice round coverage. Getting set for the action here on a beautiful afternoon. Rich Lutter alongside Frank Nobilo will be calling the action for you. Frank, the players are ready to go, and as someone who's been in this situation, what are you thinking about just as you get set to tee off?
Obviously, Rich, you'd like to get off to a good start. I mean, the golf course and the round itself just develops from the very, very first hole. If you can keep your rhythm for 18 holes, that's certainly going to go a long way to posting a good score.
Par 5 13th, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Yes, he's holed it, Frank.
Unbelievable. From that distance.
Par 4 14th, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would. Even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent, it's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course, that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
Tee shot has left 150 yards. Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Now a 7-footer. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course, but this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. And getting ready for the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th. But Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18, where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. That is some good work right there. Birdie and one shot closer to the lead. Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. And the player was Andrew McGee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong. But Rich, it needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own business, standing on the green, sort of leaning on his putter, and you know what happened.
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byram's putter and then careened into the hole. So, 17. Made famous, a little bit of history with a couple of names to drag up from the past.
Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play, and then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side, but it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Not a gimme, but well within his range. I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace, it's hard to be critical of that.
Just a couple of feet.
No mistake made there with the par.
And that wraps up the final round. Just a great performance by our champion today.
Couldn't agree